think so? Because they want to get paid more?
City they pay more money. But the city probably gonna hire people right now for less money much. They're probably taking all types of applications. Anybody got to get a job. Probably hard to hire, but they gonna hire a bunch of people that's gonna work for less. And probably keep people that was doing that's what I was.
Do what?
If I was them, I would probably keep people that was around for a while. For all the other people, I just cut them and bring people in at a lower rate. Keep the managers and
At a
supervisors.
lower rate? But the whole thing is for, I don't think you're gonna get that off.
They gonna do it. They
But the reason why they strike is because they want a pay raise.
But some people that's in the funnel that's in the position that want these jobs. So what they gonna do is, all right, they gonna tell people, cool, but let you go, and they gonna bring other people. I guarantee, because some people, you try to apply for a city job, they'll be on taking right there. They got your application to the city. They gonna probably get them people up out of there. They gonna cut a lot of people lose their jobs. We live.
Mm-hmm. We live. They coming in.
We talk about some crazy stuff.
I was like, yeah, we real live now.
Yeah, man. Say something crazy.
Ain't no lean this water right here. Don't got that styrofoam cup. Stay away from them styrofoam cups. Tells from the jails.
We got Chase. We waiting. We got Chase with the first question of the day. Good question. How you get tats in jail?
You gonna wait to answer. Let me give Chase. Give me about a minute or two, man, for everybody to log in. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how to give out tattoos in jail.
What's up, Chase?
Then we got JK on. He said, I work in a youth facility in DC. Talk about the transition from a youth facility to the feds.
What's his name?
His name is JK.
Hey, JK, why don't you hit us on the DM, send your information, because we'd love to come out there and speak to the youth. And we can set that up. We'd love to come out there and talk to the youth about, just violence and prison prevention. So reach out to us, send us a DM or reach out to us in the comment on Instagram, right? Or YouTube. You on YouTube?
We on YouTube.
Yeah, hit us up on IG. Hit us on IG at Tales from the Jails. Send us a DM how we can come to DC and we can speak to the youth. Maybe you can set that up. So speak to the people there, and we'd love to come out there and do that.
I love to speak to the youth out there.
Yeah.
Like we do here in the city, but I love to speak to the youth all over, and, inner city hoods and stuff like that. Sometimes it just takes, man, just that one word, man, just that one word that had you like, for real? Or that one frightening statement that had you like, for real?
JK said, that's a bet. Walk Down South said, I watch y'all every day with a bowl of cereal. Black really my YB. He really the next big thing. He said, if I'm lying, I'm flying.
Appreciate that, man.
His name Walk Down South.
Walk Down South.
Shout out to my man Walk Down Cell around his job.
Cyrus Hill said, I have warrants out in 3 different countries, one in 3 different counties, one in Montgomery, one outside of PA, and the second one is messing me up on probation. What do you think they're gonna do? I hear them other counties don't play.
Listen, if you catch another case or they catch up to you, what's gonna happen is
They're gonna drop a dipsy.
So then you're gonna have to go from this county to this county.
Until everything is cleared up.
And if you beat your case, what's gonna happen is they're gonna tell you, all right, we got 36, 30 days come get you, something like that?
Yeah, something like this. Between 30, it's a certain time limit that they get out of county to come get you before they set you free.
They come get you on a 29th day.
If it's 30 days that you gotta
They
wait.
went to the last day to come get you, but I would just, if it ain't no crazy situation, I would go and turn myself in as far as go down there and try to get it resolved. Go down to the courthouse and they probably might let you, as long as there ain't no violent crimes like that, they might be like, all right, came in, and
they'll lift the detainer.
Lift the detainer and give you
Never
another
court
date.
date, yeah.
Yeah, I always go down there if it's not a violent crime, you know, and they'll probably lift the detainer for you. They give you another court date. They don't really want to arrest you, but you get caught on the streets moving around.
Yeah, you going to jail.
They gonna hold you.
Yeah, because I went and got a couple of detainers lifted.
Yeah, me too.
I went down there and you go to any day, it is a special courtroom for it. Be like, listen, I missed it due to such and such. I was late. I woke up late, or I was at a funeral, or whatever the case may be, and they'll usually lift the bench warrant that's on you.
Yeah. So don't sit around and let them catch you driving. They gonna hold you. They gonna hold. They catch you driving. They gonna hold you, and then
mold you and scold you.
you're gonna be sitting there sick.
They gonna hold you, mold you, and scold you.
You're gonna be Nicki Minaj, like y'all say.
Yeah, man. You know Nicki too? I know Nicki Minaj very well.
All right, we can start locking in. So first question, how you get tattoos in jail?
Tattoos in jail, man. Guys steal needles from out of medical, right? You know, that'll be the pricking part. And at certain jails, they stopped in the federal system as of not recently, but a couple of years ago, we was allowed to buy little personal clippers that you put batteries in. Like, you know, for hygiene, you know, shave your head, probably pubic hairs, or whatever you may be doing, but it's personal clippers that they sold at the commissary for about $60 to $55 or something like that. In the side of the clippers, the reason why they stopped selling the clippers because dudes was taking it and dismantling it and using the motor and making a makeshift tattoo gun. You know, the motor would keep it like, you keep the needle just going in and out and out. That's how you really get the tattoo. And then the ink, this is probably, if you probably don't already know, but this is probably gonna blow your mind, but the ink, dude would take chess pieces and melt the black chess pieces down, like go in the cell and get it real hot. You know, it's plastic, like wax, and melt that down. And the chess piece becomes like a waxy ink. And they'll use that ink to tattoo on you with. That's what's making the color on you while he's doing the actual tattoo. So hopefully that satisfies your curiosity in how tattoos are made. Oh, and then you have dudes that just do the regular picking. He going hard from the muscle. He ain't got no motor. He just got a needle of some sort, or maybe even a nice small nail or something, and filed it down to it was fine like a needle, because you need like a needle point. And they'll just pick on the pattern, like they'll draw the pattern, because a lot of tattoo guys are artists, they draw. They write their pen shit is on a beam, they can spell, they curse, they know how to write different type of bubble letters. So they'll draw that into a paper and trace it into your arm. So now you find a pattern. You got to help from the curse, the motor, like an actual tattoo gun, or he's going the hard way, the manual labor. He's picking at the skin where the actual display of the tattoos. So hopefully that satisfies tattoos in there.
So Walk Down South asks, how do you get like phones and iPhones, and then how they be going live on TikTok and all that?
The phones coming from the guards.
Yeah, they smartphones.
Yeah, these smartphones. These ain't know how they go. Once you get it in your cell, you can do whatever you want to do. They bring in little small. Listen, man, they bring in all the little. It ain't got to be an iPhone, long as a smartphone. I'm talking about I had phones the size of my thumb that was a smartphone. I'm talking about this size. You can put it in your ass and walk around all day. Police never find it. You know what I'm saying? You got to do. I never did that. You got to do that. Do that.
Sure, you put a
No,
you
never.
Put a whole.
That
was you that put the whole.
I might have. No. The only thing that I laid between my cheeks and I wrapped it up carefully with a sock was that knife. You know, I took that knife and just laid it slightly between my cheeks and might walked down the hallway, got to the gym, got the knife out my ass in the bathroom, put the knife in my hip, and I'm out there watching the basketball games. But other than that, nothing never went inside my rectum, and I had the knife laying between the cheeks.
You get a tablet.
No, the tablet, you gotta have it, like we call a nigga ass his briefcase. So the bigger your briefcase is, the more you can tuck away. You know?
That's why you gotta laptop.
Yeah, baby, whatever it may be. Niggas is putting ounces in their ass and all that type of stuff. Like, but the phones, you know, if it's not coming in that way through the visiting room, and this was small one that you could possibly get in, but the guards is bringing it. The guards are bringing phones, whatever type you want. You know, the LGs out here in the street cost like $30, $40. A nigga had to go get 10, 15 of them. You might got a guard to bring it. He bought you 10, 15 phones at $30 a piece on the street. You sell them for $1,500 a piece in there. You get 15 phones at 10 o'clock in the morning. At 10, 12 in the morning, all 15 phones will be going for $3,000. Everybody's coming to get one. And then there's gonna be dudes that's mad that you ain't got no more. That want a dude to call him for a deuce. I'm talking about a dude can't get no money up for a lawyer, right? 15, say a lawyer want $1,500. He can't get it. He can't find the purpose or the will to ask anybody or anything. But if a phone come on that motherfucking yard of purchase for sale, a dude to get double the money they want for the phone. Yeah, and that's just how it is. So hopefully, you know, that answers your question. But majority of the phones that come into an institution, we can't bring it in. We convicts. We shackled up and we strip search and we sit on machines. But the only other person is the guards.
Yeah, guards.
So my PO claimed he seen me on social media with a gun in the background. What do I do?
Well, shit, if he claimed he seen, see, one thing about that, you know if it was you. If he claimed he seen you, he has to have this evidence at hand. He can't just go in there and say, yo, I was looking at a video and seen one of my parolees with a gun. Well, did you tape it? Did you record it? No, you can't just go in there and say I seen him with a gun and nobody else know but you. No, fuck no. Now, if he is screen recording this or is a video to where as though he could save the video, your ass is to the good, and that's just it. And when I say the good, I mean your ass going to fucking jail.
Yeah, you can't have them guns on. A lot of
Yeah, man, man, people, they done make cases. I know dudes that are called home from jail, like state jails get visit phone calls. And dudes on the street is answering the phone like, yeah, you know, I'm out, you know, a dude in jail, like, yeah, what's going on out there with you, bro? How you doing? Oh, I'm out here cooling. Yeah, I mean, getting money, show big knots of money. To show, yeah, I got that gat to protect it, and I'm on these niggas' ass. And boom. This jail, you know, the jail is monitoring that visit call. And dudes is getting indicted off the gun that was in the video.
He said it was his homie music video.
Huh?
He said it was his homie music video.
Well, if he had the gun, your ass is to the good. If your homie had the gun, they could possibly try to violate you because you're not supposed to be around people with that. Exactly. But if you had the gun, well, your ass is getting violated and you may get charged for that pistol that you had in your hand, even if they don't find it. They have pictures that you had that pistol. That's just it.
Yeah, I agree. Because once you're on federal parole, people.
Yeah, that's the feds play by a whole different. Even the state ain't playing either. The state more harsher than the feds on parole. Like we could go to the bar, I could drink. The feds, if they run into a bar late night,
the card, the parole card, whatever you got.
But just as they run your name,
yeah.
When you run your name, it come up. Oh yeah, Brian Jackson, 3 years probation with the state. And that's an automatic violation because I'm not allowed to be in the establishment to sell alcoholic beverages. You're going to fuck the jail for a violation, not a direct, but a time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So what's the famous word? Those 3 words? Or was it 4 words? I get with you.
Yeah, I get with you.
I get with you.
And then I added a little remix to it, a little in on the back block because yeah, you ain't being seen in the front no more. I'm gonna get with you on the back, dark little block.
Keishra Darwell said, you ever been part of a jailbreak?
A jailbreak, fuck no, man. I ain't even been in the jail. Matter of fact, I was over CFCF when the boy, Hurst he escaped from Pitt. But I was over CFCF, they locked down the whole state road. But I have never actually been around a dude and not seen, but he escaped. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been on the yard like where that actually took place at. Now, it takes place, but I haven't been to a jail that it took place at. To where they locked that jail down because someone in that institution that I was currently in escaped the premises. Like that really.
And normally,
the next time you
inside job. Yeah. Nobody can get out of prison unless it's like an inside.
Yeah, the guard, you need help from the police.
Yeah, you can't just get out of prison like
that.
Too many doors, too many locks.
Especially nowadays, like their jails is masterpieces. These joints is impeccable to the person trying to escape here. The guard that got keys can't even get out when he want to get out. Let alone a convict that ain't got no keys.
You got to push that button.
You ever say yeah, and they got to be seen, and yeah, they got to answer certain security codes, and on the way, it's like 19 doors you got to get out to get to the main door. So it ain't like one big door. If this joint pop open, it's the glory. No. You got to go through these doors, man. It's the gateway to heaven. That's just it.
Angel said, "Did you drop the soap?"
Nah, I ain't dropped the soap, but if I did drop the soap, I'ma squat and pick it up. You don't just go over to the soap when you drop it and bend over. Cause you know when you bend over, you giving ass out. So you squat and you pick it. And I will tell you, you better pick it up the first chance. Do not drop it again. Because if you drop it again, look, just check me out. I'm squatting. Then I dropped it. Then it look like I'm dropping it low. So make sure you get it up off the floor real easy the first time. And don't bend over squat.
So you dropped it a couple times.
No, I never dropped it. I never had to go through that. I hold it firmly.
5 times you drop it, they twerking it.
Well, yeah. That's just bad. Yeah,
they trying to get attention. Like
well, yeah, they ain't, but you know, that's a jailhouse myth, so, but that stays on everybody's mind. So if you so happen to drop your soap, squat and pick it up. Don't bend over and pick it up. And pick it up on the first try, because you ain't trying to keep bouncing up and down. That look like you popping. Stop blocking popping.
Oh man, Angie gonna say, so when you ever seen somebody drop the soap and get clapped?
Nah, because like in the Angel crazy, Angel, you might not a little freaky this evening, man. Let me find out, Angel. Boy, listen, man, I ain't no shame in that. That's what you like, that's cool. But yeah, what the Angel ass again is you all the way off.
So, when somebody dropped the soap, did you ever see him get clapped?
Nah, I ain't see. Dropping the soap is basically like a myth nowadays, man. You know, because we got showers and as though you in there by yourself. We're not like how back in the day, it's like one big shower room, like 4 showers right there, 4 showers right there, and we all in here. And how you supposed to take a shower is with your boxers on. You don't never get ass naked. The ones that's ass naked, that's how you know taking that dick. So, you know, that's when the showers is fully open. But nowadays in federal jail, you would never see a shower where there's 3 people in there and there's 3 shower heads and we're all men. Just no, you gotta wait on the shower. It might be 4 showers and there's secluded little areas and a little door. So I might be like, who next on this shower right here? So it's not, I gotta wait till he get out of the shower. So it's gonna be hard for me to see.
Showers in your you shower with boxers.
Yeah, but not in them drawers, you be ass naked. I'll be ass naked. Because it's like a little stall. And I ain't gotta be in my boxes because ain't nobody here to see me.
I'm talking about the 5.
Yeah. That's why I just explained. Dudes are usually be in their boxes. Everybody, you got a pair of boxes that you just go to the shower with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you wash up with them on. So you'll be going in your boxes. I'll be pulling my boxes open, washing my dick and my ass, pulling my boxes to the back and washing I'm never fully naked. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, yeah, man, that hopefully that satisfied the question that he wanted to know.
So he said, my first day in jail, somebody tried me. Do I keep it pushing or stand on business?
Man, you keep it pushing, you gonna really keep it pushing. I don't care if it's your first day, your last day. You got to stand on business if somebody tried you. In jail, cowardice breeds a lot of other shit towards you. You turn into a magnet for all types of shit now. Then if it was a slight that other people know about and seen this slight towards you and you didn't handle it in a swift, aggressive manner, then you fooled. And fool means you just cake and popcorn and chips for everybody eating.
The Robo Biotech said, "What's your best memory in jail?"
The Robo, I don't understand.
No, that's their name. The Robio Biotech. They asked you, what was your best memory in jail?
Oh, my best memory in jail? Not that I had pretty good. Probably back when I was on my stupid young boy time and I was making wine every Friday. You know, I probably make wine for a week straight because you gotta let it sit for 7 days for it to be some good wine. So every Sunday I would come off and take it off and strain it from all the impurities like the yeast and the rotten green grapefruits that we use and oranges. You gotta drain the wine real good so it be just wine. But you know, if we'll get drunk and we'll have a party, now mind you, I'm not promoting that. That's back when I was a knucklehead, a goddamn fool. I gotta keep it real with y'all. I can't come in here and promote like I'm just this uppity dude and I learned to be, no, I'm learning to be a law-abiding citizen to stay away from these stories that I'm telling you about.
What got you in jail?
Oh man, big time conspiracy, hanging with the guys, getting me some money, man. You know what I mean? Hanging with the guys, getting some money, man. And ultimately, they showed me that, yeah, it's something that's bigger than us that's not letting us do unlawful things. That's what got me in prison.
You ever had in a fight over a spades game?
No, but I've seen plenty of people that got, I really don't play card games, me per se. If I was to play card games, it'd be with 3, like spades or casino 1-on-1, it'd be with dudes that I know. That usually comes from, you know, if you gambling and I don't gamble. So if you game that you fight, you become a gambling dude mad that he ain't played the right book in spades and his partner cussing him out and they getting ready because they lost some money or, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I wasn't into none of that, so no, I would say no.
Florida boy said, "What's the best trick you seen to make a favorite like sweet? Like how you seen people make a snack like a candy or something?"
Man, the best. Listen, I seen dudes use. All right, we get these. When they make these like these chewy candies, right? Which the best. I love to buy these off the dudes. They use the creamer. We buy creamer off of commissary, like a bag of creamer. And you know how creamer look? It's like pale and they look like sugar a little bit. They get the bag of creamer. We get juice boxes, but it comes with like 10 juice packs come in there, like blueberry typhoon, raspberry typhoon, pink lemonade, and then they'll use like 2 of these packs inside a creamer, a half a creamer. They'll put 2 packs, like because the packs is powdered. Everything is powdered. They'll get a box of sugars because we're not allowed to buy sugars like back in the day because dudes making the wine. They sell us like the sugar, like the sugar substitute. It tastes like sugar, but it's not real sugar.
Sweet and low.
A lemon. You know the lemon juice. The lemon juice, the little lemon thing is plastic, but it looks just like a lemon, but it's lemon juice in it. And get that, and then you add just like a cap full of water, and you just keep stirring up this powdery substance, and you're gonna start to see it congeal and stick together. But now it's a process. You got to knead it like dough. It'll turn rubbery, and this is the chewiness, and then you like stretch it out and make it into individual little pieces. Like this is something that blew my mind when I first seen it. But that's one of the best snacks I've seen a dude make, besides the ices. Like a dude make a good juice. He'll buy like 3-4 different juices from the commissary, and he'll mix like 5 juices together. And he might have a bunch of little plastic bags. He might got a guy that worked there in the kitchen, and in the kitchen you can get little sandwich bags. The dude's still in boxes. He might got a whole box of 600 sandwich bags. And he's filling up, you know, you can fill up a sandwich bag with fluid, but it'd be juice tied in a knot. He might make 60, 70 balls of these juice balls. Now, they'd come back with a big bag of ice, a big trash bag of ice, and throw all 60 little packs of them plastic of juice in the ice and use like a pound of sugar. A pound of salt. In like 3 minutes, be shaking this bag together. Man, in 5 minutes, right before your eyes, you will see them little juice ball packs that I told you about turn into a hard slushy like a water ice. Just think of a water ice inside the. I'm talking about in 5 minutes, a bag of ice and a pound of salt, and this is getting shook in the bag with the little bags of juice, and they in there just everything cold, and then right there before your eyes, it'll turn into a goddamn slushy or something. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of ways that you will be highly surprised about how they make candy and different type of foods.
And listen, don't we got other questions?
Yeah. What was the main factors that led to fights and altercations? Like what activities was y'all doing that made people fight?
Basketball being 1, gambling being 2. That TV will get you knocked out. That TV get you knocked all the way out.
Check don't clear? Like a check don't clear, the minus send that money in time?
Yeah, but dude usually seclude himself like that. You usually gonna be more depressed, not anger and rage.
Yeah, I heard it because I heard a statement that was like, yeah, somebody said I'm mad at the inmate with a check don't clear.
Yeah, but he's mad. He's mad that he doesn't have depression. You be like, man, niggas lied or she lied, man. You're mainly mad, and then someone has to come bother you or agitate you for them to take that out on you. Because somebody, like me, when that used to happen to me, I used to be mad. I used to be mad when I used to call you, and then you didn't answer the phone for the next 3 days, but you still got me. You always took care of me. But I used to call you everything but the son of God in there. Man, this big head nigga, man, told me today, man. God damn, man, but you running around taking care of business and stuff like that, but you'll eventually send it. But when we say we want it, and we need it by store day is Wednesday. See, this is how I do you. I know this is Wednesday. I missed my store day. My next store day is next Wednesday. When I call you, I'm telling you my store day is Monday. Because I know I'm gonna get the money Wednesday. I'm like, yo, listen, man, the money ain't there by Monday. I'm dead, I can't, you might not even send it because I'm not gonna be able to go to the store until next week. So I gotta plan ahead, give you 3 days ahead of time and let you know. So when the money do get there, it's just sitting there for 2 more days until I do go to the store. But yeah.
But also, you said another thing that caused big major fights and riots is the children. I mean, The homosexual.
The fun boys.
The funsters, yeah.
They're having way too much fun. Yeah, but you know they cause it like my homie D. I mean, excuse me, D Block is not my homie. D Block is a homosexual that was partaking in homosexual activity, and I had a homie that partook in homosexual activity, and he was dating D Block, and then there was a dude that came from DC that wanted D Block's specialties, but D Block belonged to my homie, so they got into one of like the best knife fights, and then had 2 cities ready to crash behind them. But you know, yeah, so them homos will bring a big old ass from the yard, man, and then the minute they've been there, they start acting out. They, you know, dudes used to work out with t-shirts and tank tops on in the back of the unit, because every unit got like little pull-up bars and dip bars. The faggot get to the block, everybody back there, no shirt on, they work out 3-4 times a day now because they know the faggot sitting there playing cards. Same thing like with a girl, like how a dude trying to catch a girl attention. So, you know, it is what it is.
They said when you get to the feds, is it K the boxing realist? When you get to the feds, is it mandatory to attach yourself to a certain car, or you could just do time without any affiliations?
Yeah, you could do time without any affiliation. It's not mandatory for that. It's just that when you go in there, you might see. If you're from Philly, you're gonna see a couple of homies. You can still walk to yourself, but you might see a couple of dudes that you really know, but you're going to be guilty by association, because like then everybody gonna know you got 066 the last 3 of your numbers. They gonna know you from Philly, and they gonna see you with Philly dudes. So if a DC nigga get to run with some nigga like we in it with the Philly dudes, and so happen they catch you first, you're guilty by association. So you might as well be with the guys.
Yo, Boom, True Share, they shout out on say, how do I hide dope?
You hide dope either in toothpaste boxes. You can hide dope anywhere. You can hide dope, put it inside their powder, inside their rice bags, inside peanut butter. They'll dig a hole out of peanut butter, put it in there, just have it wrapped up real good, and pack the peanut butter back in there. Inside toothpaste bottles, in your ass, with your shit.
That's your briefcase.
In your ass, that's the suitcase. A lot of people, the first thing I had cellies, shake them, dudes be on the door. Shake them, nigga, like, rip it to me. He might have dumped his already, company. And then I might be like, damn, I don't do that. Nigga, like, throw it to me, I just need some of them. And you be like, he'll dunk it, rub it. And we ain't got nothing in here. We ain't got nothing. All of a sudden, I'm telling you, we ain't got nothing. He can tuck everything in his briefcase, so we cool.
You put that in the suitcase.
Yeah,
suitcase.
Yeah, that suitcase, that bootcase.
You ain't never had a suitcase.
Nah, I couldn't. I told you, like I said, I laid the knife through the crack a couple times. But to be dunking in my rectum, no, I ain't doing none of that. No. But it's going on at an alarming rate, man. Dudes ain't tripping about none of that rectum work. They putting it up there.
They say the carry-on luggage.
Yeah.
So what's your briefcase? Is it Louis?
No, these cheap jokes.
So it's not,
No, we in jail. We ain't got them. We got the little commissary.
Not the go-yard drinks?
Nah, ain't no go-yards, none of that on Louis, nothing like that. And Gucci, no.
Mr. Wavy himself said you did mostly fed time, but did you ever been in the jail that only had dorms and no cells?
That dorms? Yeah. Well, Fort Dix, that was a federal jail. That was a low security jail. Like, when I got to Fort Dix, I was coming up on my ninth, like I was like 18 years in. I did 21 years and I came home. So I was staying by the time I had 18 years in, I done stayed out of trouble for years at a time in jail. I was looking to do the right thing. So my custody level dropped. That's how I got to a low security jail. And Fort Dix is a low security jail. It's all dorms, there's no locked doors. They'll lock the main door until you getting outside at night, but open it back up in the morning. I mean, daytime is open all day because you gotta go outside and go to your activities and all that. But that was a dorm. Yes, I was in the dorm jail. Yes, Fort Dix in New Jersey.
They said it was called a booty baton.
Oh, booty baton! I'm still in there. You got the copyrights to that.
Cancel TV. Cancel TV. Cancel TV. Cancel TV. They said, what was the worst prison you've been to?
The worst prison I've been to?
We should go live. Let's go next. I'll hit them. Let's see what we get there.
The worst prison I've been to is the first jail I ever went to, Raybrook, upstate New York. That joint was crazy. Besides the penitentiaries, You know what I'm saying? Lewisburg, all of it, but the respect level is so high in the penitentiaries because of the violence that can happen at the drop of a dime that everything is on a yes, no, and excuse me, and please, and yes, sir. And I'm talking about we talking to each other like that. Convicts is like, yes, sir. And yeah, the respect level is through the roof because you can lose your life in an instant just like that. So, you know, but like I said, besides the penitentiaries, but shit, Fort Dix. It wasn't worse as far as conditions because we was having our way, but violent-wise, you was getting robbed. That's the most place I've seen people get robbed at, get knocked out at, get just robbed. I see people get robbed every day. Niggas getting their phones taken. Dude come up like, oh, you got a phone? Let me get this, cuz. You ain't even here with nobody. So, you know, yeah, between Fort Dix and Rayburg.
It said,
We got some more questions. We got some questions.
yeah, we asked two more, then we see y'all tomorrow. They said, what was the moment it really hit you that you was going to federal prison?
That it really hit me? It ain't really hit me until I got to Lewisburg in transit. And that was about 3 years into my bid because, you know, I was fighting. It took me about 2.5 years to fight my case, you know, for me to go to trial and all that. So I was in like that, the little holdover, you know, all the homies down there, we ha-ha, kicking. I got sentenced to 420 months. I still didn't realize that, you know, the time I had and the severity of it at the time. But I went to transit. Transit is when you got to travel a couple of days or a couple of weeks to your designated jail. Like, if I get designated to Islandwood, I just don't leave FDC Philly on a bus and go straight to Islandwood. No, it's a process. You got to go to one jail, then another jail, airport, and then to the jail you're designated to. So when I got to Lewisburg, one of the oldest federal penitentiaries in the United States of America, which is in Pennsylvania, PA, and you see that big old wall, you ride this big old ramp in that big old wall structure they gotta lift up to let the bus on the yard, and then you see the wall for miles, like, cause this the rec yard that circles the whole jail. That's when I really knew, like, what the hell is on the other side? It was like, in my mind, it wasn't human beings on the other side of the wall. It was like they was safeguarding like animals, like livestock, like wild beasts. So when I got to that point and I seen that wall, that long wall, it's like the Great Wall of China. And I'm looking like, damn, can't no man climb that wall? And I'm like, well, what the hell is they hiding on the other side of that wall? And I know they ready to take me on that other side. Yeah, I was like, yeah, federal prison. Hello, how y'all doing?
It said, did you see somebody get killed? And what clothes did you wear when you was in the feds?
No, I never seen nobody get killed, but I've been on yards where people got killed. Probably in another unit where it happened in a rec yard, but I never seen. In the khaki, we wear khakis. We wear 10. All over the federal system, you wear 10. You wear 10. Unless you go to a camp. A camp, they wear green. But other than that, you'll wear 10 khaki uniforms, and your leisure attire, which you can buy off commissary, is gray sweatsuits. Gray sweatsuits and gray t-shirts, gray thermals.
All right, and the last one, do people really be making music in jail?
Yes, all day long, especially the DC boys, they all on their chest all day. They call it go-go music. Shout out to my DC boys, man, I love y'all. You know what I mean, that go-go music in the building. Hey, but yeah, people, man, you got some of the probably best rappers in jail. You got some of the best athletes in jail. You got some of the best singers. You got some of the best artists.
You want none of them singing contests?
No, I ain't never. I never did a singing contest. I never got a chance to do that. No.
That's it. And this is one thing everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to watch the show. The episode
and
with Lil Durk.
The Tales from the Jail shirt.
And also, Lil Durk's father episode, Big Durk, Not on Duty, is going to be airing Thursday at 6 p.m. on YouTube. Don't forget to check it out, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, if you want to get your Tales from the Jail merch, reach out to us, hit us in DM. Hit the link for our Shopify store. Order your t-shirts, man, today. Order your shirts. It's Tales from the Jails. Let's go live on Instagram and see what happened on there. Got 11,000 followers on it.
Hold on.
12,000.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta go to Instagram. So I'm like,